Hello and welcome back to another episode of Generation Films. My name is American Ben. 3 more episodes in our Strongest Aliens series. You know, I don't like to get sentimental, but I'm damn proud of those of you that stuck around for this entire series so far. Look, you might not have the best job or the best friends. Heck, your social life might be hella dysfunctional. But now at least, you've gained something more valuable than any healthy human interaction could ever offer. Knowledge. The information needed in order to protect yourselves from aliens. Because no matter the hell that you're living in, no matter the darkness amongst which you hide, no matter the demons that so persistently leave you suffering, I guarantee you that there is no evil equal to the Xeno. And when they come for us, such an event will be the great equalizer. The ugly and the pretty, the tall and the short, the man and the woman and the child, all will be the enemy, the prey of the alien. And no matter how crappy everything might already be, the only way that you're going to survive is to fight together as humans. Today we are discussing the Daleks, genetically engineered mutants encased in robotic bodies, an amalgamation of everything that threatens our existence, minus dolphins, of course. They might not seem so intimidating at first glance, but make no mistake, they are aliens that threaten the future of humanity, as all other Xenos do. So listen closely, my brothers and sisters, because you are going to want to know what they are capable of and how to kill them. And remember, if you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button and notification bell. Such is your way of taking back control, not just of your lives, but of your galaxy. We start, as always, with the advantages. Daleks exist to hate. Hate humans, simply because we're human. I mean, look at this right here. Who wouldn't want to wear this skin? Being human is awesome. So pause this video and give yourself a pat on the back. Even if you've stolen money or engaged in cannibalism, it's a bad thing, but you're still human. Even if you've eaten other humans, and that makes you awesome also. Daleks want to destroy everything that isn't Dalek. Despite being rather sentient and intelligent, they have savage desires that make it so nothing holds them back from committing whatever atrocities necessary to dominate the universe. They have no conscience that restrains their actions. They just conquer and kill. Inside the Daleks' casing, of course, is a device that helps them to keep their hate strong, called an artificial Cortex vault, a memory bank that serves to purify the hateful foundations of a Dalek's mind. These vaults delete any trace of even the slightest kindness or compassion. Any memory a Dalek might gain that could sway them towards more civilized pursuits is swiftly erased. Thus, Dalek commitment to their cause, to war, to universal expansion, to carrying out the violence necessary to conquer is ensured universally through programming. Daleks worry little of morale or morality. They only know what they are supposed to know. And the result is an army of violent, soulless alien supremacists. Though I suppose that phrase is a bit redundant. The Daleks are mentally connected to each other, but not through the basic hive mind. They are smart on an individual level, but they are also psychically connected with each other through something called the Pathweb. The Pathweb is a command network that enables artificial telepathy among the Daleks. This network contains the entirety of relevant Dalek history and experiences. So on one hand, the Daleks are not confined to a hive mind that encourages a monolithic population, but on the other they have the Pathweb, what is essentially a vast social network that allows all Daleks to share information with each other and, of course, issue directions and commands. Listen, I know what you're thinking, and no, Mark Zuckerberg's skin is not a casing for a Dalek alien.
Smoke meat? Smoking meat. Smoking these meats. Smoking meats earlier in the day. Smoking these meats, just set the charcoal up and you set the wood chips up, and then smoking meats, grilling meats, good smoky flavor.
Okay, I'm not sure. A Dalek's actual form is close to that of a delicious-looking octopus. They're somewhat feeble-looking, and thus they need strong armoring in order to be the dominant alien species that they are. Thanks to one Davros, the famed creator of the Daleks got their metal casings, made from bonded polycarbide. The creatures inside the casings are Khalid mutants, the mutated descendants of the humanoid Khalids of Skaro. The top of the casings hold the eye stalk, which endows the Daleks with superior vision, and the gunstick and manipulator arm on the midsection offer Daleks a means of offensive capabilities. Finally, the bottom of the shell offers the Daleks a means of mobility and, in some later models, flight. Of course, above all, the suits are incredibly sturdy, able to stop almost all standard firepower, and make the Daleks the imposing force of aliens that they are. Aliens that look as if they could sprinkle some pepper on you, but they are actually super strong. The casings double as sealed environmental suits as well, and allow for survival in harsh environments, the vacuum of space, and underwater. What the shells in effect do is make the Daleks hybrid alien cyborgs, mixing the strengths of alien intelligence with the physical enhancements that robotics can offer. The Gunstick, a part of the Dalek shell, is an advantage in itself. The Gunsticks are similar in mechanism to guns, but are powerful enough to kill almost any sentient being or paralyze foes depending on the projectile setting the Dalek mutant sets it on. The highest setting is capable of obliterating a human being down to his atoms. Of course, Daleks hardly use such power, as the Force would allow foes to avoid prolonged suffering on the inevitable road to death. Though not a rare technological achievement in the Doctor Who universe, the Daleks had time travel capabilities. This of course makes them serious contenders for the most powerful aliens, as the best other alien races can do as far as time travel goes is FTL by way of their ships, which technically does count. But Dalek time travel tech is a bit more sophisticated and is continually evolving, and at this point they can simply use their suits to jump through time. Despite basically being squids, the Dalek fleet is a serious one, boasting tens of millions of ships for all sorts of things from faster than light to anti-gravitational travel. The core of the Dalek Navy is the Flying Saucer, a true war machine. Among their saucers is the Dalek flagship, the leader of their fleet, an imposing ship in its own right with all sorts of missile weaponry and the capacity to carry over 100,000 Daleks. Daleks also have hoverbouts, small flying platforms that Daleks can use for operating within a planetary atmosphere. Daleks often use these for monitoring and scout operations. These Daleks are pretty imposing aliens, but they're also not really much more than heaps of metal that amount to what I might call overdone phallic symbols. And before you argue that, remember, everything is a phallic symbol. Daleks, xenomorph inner jaws, hot dogs, this YouTube channel, and so on. Anyway, let's get to the flaws. The eye stalk of the Dalek, while providing vision, is actually its most vulnerable spot. If it is broken or destroyed, there's no backup system. The Dalek goes blind and will often panic and go berserk. And it isn't exactly a difficult target to locate and hit. It sticks right out. Even just covering the eye stalk will blind Daleks and could be enough to defeat them. This is somewhat of an engineering oversight and a very exploitable weakness. It's somewhat uncommon for an alien race to have such an easily accessible and obvious flaw like this. Whereas other alien races have more complex flaws like a disorganized social structure or lack of an advanced navy, Dalek flaws are often more simple. For instance, stairs are a good way to take them out. Yes, that's right, we take stairs for granted because among us humans, we can really only use them to fight handicapped and old people. But stairs are actually quite inconvenient for legless gliding cyborg aliens. Yes, later Dalek models sometimes have flight capabilities, but not the earlier ones. So when the Dalek force becomes too overwhelming, just go to the next floor. As long as there's no ramps or elevators, you'll be good. So this is going to be somewhat awkward to say, but yeah, every time we make a building more accessible, that's great for the humans who need that, but we technically also make it more susceptible to Dalek invasion. We might want to start destroying all ramps. Ramps are anti-human. Another huge problem the Daleks have is that their casings aren't only capable of being operated by the Khalid mutants inside. Anyone that can fit inside can pilot one. So, as strong and powerful as the casings are, they can potentially be stolen or copied by enemies and used to fight the Daleks with their own technology. You couldn't even do something like tentacle print activation, you dumb aliens? Going off the last flaw, without the casings, the Daleks aren't very strong or well protected. The Khalid mutant, as we said, is in appearance like an octopus or squid, not a very mobile creature. The mutants can defend themselves to a degree, but overall have very little strength and few abilities compared to other alien armies. Khalid mutants would even probably be a delicacy in some seafood-based Earth cultures. Anyway, the main point here is that not only are their casings not exclusive to them, but without such protective shelves, they aren't much to contend with. While indeed Dalek casings will protect them from most standard firepower, energy-based weapons are actually quite effective in incapacitating them. Additionally, explosives like dynamite and other weapons upgraded by the hand of Omega, a remote stellar manipulator, can often destroy Daleks as well. Despite their casings' abilities to help them survive in harsh and varied conditions, Daleks are, unlike many other alien species, highly vulnerable to viruses and other illnesses. When in foreign environments, they can be felled by disease and need to be careful not to interact too much with their surroundings. The Dalek Pathweb probably offers up all sorts of CDC-type travel precautions and recommendations. One thing about us humans is, we might not be the strongest physically, but you come to our planet, we'll give you smallpox, bitches. One negative byproduct of the Daleks' nature mixing with their programmed memory bank is that Daleks are highly arrogant. Daleks think well of themselves as they see all other races as inferior, and this often leads to overconfidence in battle, which in turn leads to mistakes in their eventual defeat. Dalek thinking is almost entirely based in logic, and while this can serve them well in some ways, they also have no imagination, which means that they do not respond well to unexpected circumstances and cannot think themselves out of tricky situations. Finally, despite the advantage that the Pathweb offers in allowing Daleks to communicate with each other while also retaining their individual sovereignty, the Pathweb can be hacked. Though difficult to do, it isn't an impossible task, and if breached, an enemy can not only steal secrets, but delete memories, including of themselves, meaning the Daleks would forget that they even consider the hacker an enemy at all. Thus the issue with having a system of artificial mind manipulation. Okay, my friends, it's time to rate the Daleks on a scale of 1 to 5. Click right up in the top corner in order to do so, and let me know down in the comments what you think of the flaws and advantages listed in this video. Big news, by the way, we have our first generation film shirts on the way, so stay tuned in the upcoming videos for those. Remember to hit that subscribe button and notification bell. And for now, my name is American Ben, and I'll catch you next time. Generation Films, peace.